Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Teen working at McDonald's goes out of his way to bless man whose credit card is declined. Written by Adam Staten, read by Adam Staten. One McDonald's worker's kind and unexpected deed greatly blessed a man after his card is declined. At times it can appear that the world is nothing but death, destruction, and hatred. From angry, profanity-laced posts on social media, the constant news stories about America's deep, polarizing divisions, the negativity can be overwhelming. But as Hayden, a McDonald's employee, demonstrated with his kindness and love, hatred and evil are not as pervasive as 24-hour news and social media would lead one to believe. Hayden's kind act began when one man, Jason Moser, walked into the McDonald's where the young man works. Jason, who was on his way home from work, wanted to grab a quick bite to eat. Jason proceeded to give the cashier, Hayden, his order. The total for Jason's order came to about $8. However, that's when things took a turn. Jason's card, for whatever reason, refused to cooperate and was declined. Having only $4 in cash, Jason did not have enough to pay for the entire meal. That's when Hayden stepped up and showed Jason unexpected kindness. Before I realized it, the cashier, Hayden, took his debit card out, swiped it, and said, "I got you, don't worry about it." Hayden paid for Jason's meal, but Jason put up a fight, refusing to allow the young man to pay at first. I said, no, just void it, please. He said, "No, sir, I got it." Jason then gave the young man the $4 in his pocket and vowed to return with the other $4. But after leaving McDonald's, Jason received the biggest surprise yet. He looked in the bag and found the $4 he had given Hayden and a note on the receipt. The note, according to Jason's Facebook post, read, "Have a blessed day." After seeing the note, Jason returned to the McDonald's and grabbed a picture with the young man. "Well, young man, you did bless my day," Jason wrote. "And thank you, and never lose that giving heart. The world is a better place with you in it." Hayden could have handled that situation very differently. Instead, he chose to show Jason kindness and grace, helping him out during an awkward and fortunate situation. What a simple and meaningful gesture that shows good and kind-hearted people are still in the world. And be kind to one another, full of pity, having forgiveness for one another, even as God in Christ had forgiveness for you. Ephesians 4:32.
Is life feeling chaotic? I get it. I'm Rachel Wojo, host of the Untangling Life podcast. Don't miss the passionate encouragement and faith-based resources you need to help you clear your head and calm your heart. As Shell says, it feels like Rachel always knows what I need to hear. She keeps it real and is so humble. Her podcast is just the cherry on top. Enjoy Untangling Life with Rachel Wojo on lifeaudio.com or your favorite podcast app now.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.
Inspiring Lobster Lady has been lobster fishing for 95 years and at 103 has no plans to stop. Written by Adam Staten, read by Adam Staten. An elderly woman, affectionately known as the Lobster Lady, plans to continue doing what she has for more than 90 years, lobster fishing. Aging is a process that everyone undergoes on a yearly, daily, and even hourly basis. Despite what all the skincare products and various medical procedures may promise, no one can keep from getting older. Time has an undefeated record, and it's not likely to lose any time in the future. The best anyone can hope for, as they get along in years, is to continue doing what brings them happiness and fulfillment. That's precisely what Maine resident Virginia Oliver has been able to do even in her advanced years. Virginia, in early June, celebrated her 103rd birthday. Virginia enjoys fishing for lobsters. Lobstering is an activity she has been doing for more than 9 decades, 95 years, and plans to continue doing it. She recently renewed her lobster fishing license. Her decades of experience and love of fishing for the sea creature have earned her the nickname the Lobster Lady. Virginia began scouring Maine's bodies of water for lobsters with her father and brother at just 8 years old. She passed that love to her family. Maine News Center reports that all 4 of her children fish for lobster. Her late husband did as well. In 2021, at just 101 years old, Virginia mentioned that lobstering is something she has been doing all her life. "I've done it all my life, so I might as well keep doing it," Virginia said. "That makes perfect sense, right? You do what you know." But a wealth of knowledge and decades of experience in the lobster game are not the only things still keeping Virginia, the Lobster Lady, going. "I like doing it. I like being along the water," she said. "And so I'm going to keep on doing it as long as I can," she mentioned. What a fantastic example of a woman who refuses to let her age keep her from doing what she enjoys most in life. "For which cause we do not give way to weariness, but though our outer man is getting feebler, our inner man is made new day by day." 2 Corinthians 4:16.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
Hey everybody, I'm Dale.
And I'm Tamara.
We're hosts of the Kainos Project podcast,
where we help you tackle ancient Christian truths in an everyday settings.
To learn more and subscribe, go to lifeaudio.com.